Look, disruptive innovation's incredibly important, but it is scary, even if it's you just think about it, for existing managers and leaders in medium to large organisations. And the reason is this. It's pure emotion, I've found. You'll never find it in a sort of stated research. But in my quiet conversations with leaders over coffee and over a beer, I say, come on, you know, why aren't you doing more of this sort of big disruptive innovation? And they almost quietly confide in me and they go, look, you know, I got a great job, I got a big office, I got a mortgage, I got 2 kids, I got private schools, and you want me to do what? You know, to risk and disrupt everything, which I might, it may not work, and it could fail. Now, you know, between you and I, these are leaders who are very smart, very bright, but have never really failed at anything in their life. It's not even part of their language. So the whole idea of asking them to take on something which involves trial and error and potentially failing is a huge emotional leap for them. So if you say to them, look, why don't we still think big? So I'm not saying don't think big, but let's think big, but let's chunk it down into some bite-sized chunks. They go, okay, yeah, emotionally I can deal with that. And you give me a pathway to kind of move forward. To use an analogy, it's a bit like if you said, look, I want to get fit, and someone says, great, tomorrow we're going to go for a 15K run. Well, if I haven't done any preparation and I don't have the tools or training or encouragement, that's a huge ask. But if you said, look, in 6 months' time, we're going to get to a point where we can run 15 kilometres. Today, we're going to start by going for a walk around the block. Fine, I can do that. Next day, we'll go for a walk around the block and, you know, we'll add in 20 push-ups, or say. So through progression and behaviour change, what you're doing is you're getting people to be more involved in innovation, learn how to innovate, get more people in the organisation involved in innovation, and then you can get to a bigger end point, you know, small steps at a time. That's why I sort of created the concept of kind of small wins innovation, because the other aspect of that is the language is, I think, better. It's more positive, it's more optimistic. It's about small wins. And a win can be a new insight. It doesn't actually have to be necessarily, well, we plan to get 100 units and we only got 90. In doing so, if you learnt something, then that's still a small win. And if that led you to get to another point in time so you could progress something, so much the better. It's this sort of continuous journey of small wins is what I'm really excited about.